1 second.
Scrolling through old photos is a new kind of pain.
Yeah.
Shalonda Hicks knows she'll never create another memory with her daughter, Vatrice China Little.
She had a really huge heart, especially around her little cousin. If she was capable of it, she'd try to do whatever she could to make sure everyone else was good.
But peace is hard to find.
Horrific.
Knowing this family will never be the same.
It's so unfair, and it's something that none of us can never do over, can never ever get back. Vatrice did not deserve any of this. She did not deserve it.
A family in Aurora, Colorado was dealt a devastating blow after a man allegedly broke into a home and started shooting. Everything that happened that night of February 9, 2024 came as a complete surprise and shock and quickly turned into a horrific tragedy. As two cousins were enjoying each other's company, one cousin said that she was getting her hair braided in her bedroom when shots started flying by. In the midst of the chaos, it was said one cousin would move the other cousin behind her after a bullet nearly missed her. It was then that 35-year-old Vatrice Little was hit by multiple bullets, passing away in her cousin's arms sadly. And to make matters worse, the cousin said Vatrice was not even the intended target. In February 2024, 35-year-old Vatrice Little had entered a contest to make it on the cover of Inc. magazine. In her profile for the contest, she said she was ambitious, tatted, and loved taking photos. She was said to be so excited about the opportunity, and the winner was going to be taking home $25,000 as well. When asked what was one thing she would like everyone to know about her, she replied, "I am happy, positive, funny, I have a great personality, and I like helping people." When asked what she would do if she won the cover photo and the $25,000, she replied, "I would definitely give back and make a better life for my kids and I." However, Vatrice would not end up knowing if she would have made it because of a tragic split-second decision. Vatrice was affectionately known as China by her family and friends, and she would be described as outgoing and a loving mother of 4 who loved taking photos, getting tattoos, and enjoyed having fun. She also had a really huge heart, especially around her little cousins, and was super protective of them all, her family told news outlets. Well, on Friday, February 9th, it was said that Vatrice was doing just that, being a protector, when someone began shooting inside of her cousin's home. Her cousin DeAndre McCain lived off of Parish Street in Aurora, Colorado, and Vatrice was over braiding her hair, when out of nowhere, bullets started flying. DeAndre will give her account of what happened to law enforcement and said, "The first shot, he shot once. It flew past my ear, and my cousin Vatrice was standing right next to me, and she jumped in front of me, trying to protect me. He kept shooting. This is when Vatrice was struck by a bullet. DeAndre would tell detectives that it was in fact her ex-husband and that she was supposed to be the intended target." So why did 32-year-old Keelan Lewis, aka Keys, sneak into the home and allegedly want to unalive his wife? Well, as I was researching the pair's backgrounds, it seemed that past discretion and lies may have caused Keelan to make a very horrible decision. After the tragedy unfolded, Keelan was on the run, and DeAndre said that she held Vatrice until her last breath. Then DeAndre took to Facebook and said, "He tried to unalive me. My big cousin jumped in front of me. He unalived her right in front of me and my baby's eyes. I am not okay. I am so sorry, big cousin. You took a bullet for me, and I will never forgive myself." She would go on to say, "My cousin was unalived in my home by my ex-husband, Key. He shot at me once and missed. My big cousin, who was braiding my hair at the time, jumped in front of my body, and Key continued to shoot. He did not care about the kids. He did not care that he unalived someone's mother, daughter, sister, cousin, etc. He let his anger for our failed relationship get the best of him to the point of all of this. I will never forgive myself for my cousin taking those bullets for me. If anyone knows where Keelan Lewis may be, please let me know. Justice needs to be served ASAP. My big cousin didn't deserve this." Now at this point, all the family is devastated and are putting the word out to be looking for Keelan. As the news was spreading, one of Keelan's loved ones would take to Facebook and said this in regards to DeAndre's statement. "You lied, cheated, and played in that man's face. You named that baby after his best friend who passed away, knowing it wasn't his. He lost his mom, his sister, and had no family but them kids. You've been bold all on Facebook, not giving a darn about his feelings. You did this ish." DeAndre then responded, "Stuff like this is hilarious. You don't know the full story, and at this point anybody can get it. Trying to take this man's side after he unalived someone, period. We all know Keys was messed up in the head, and regardless of the situation, he still took an innocent life. Lied, cheated, we were separated, and he was doing his own thing as well. I just happened to get pregnant behind my bull. I am woman enough to admit that me and Keys both knew wasn't his a long time ago. He tried to unalive me because I wouldn't get back with him, and I finally let real dad around, and he couldn't handle it. So it appears that Keelan stayed active as the little boy's father even after finding out at some point he was not the father of his wife's last child. But the two do have another son that is Keelan's before the son in question. However, no matter what they had going on, it cannot justify someone taking someone else's life. His own son was there, plus other littles who witnessed it all go down. It is beyond tragic. On February 11th, Keelan was caught according to law enforcement and is currently being held in the Adams County Jail facing first-degree unaliving charges, and the case is still under investigation.
To do whatever she could to make sure everyone else was good.
On Friday, her family says she was doing just that. She was at her cousin's house on Paris Street in Aurora when they say someone came in shooting.
The situation is really hard.
Deandra McCain is Latrice's cousin.
Yeah.
She says she was supposed to be the target.
My child's father got in. He shot once, and my cousin was standing right next to me, and she jumped in front of me to, try to protect me. He kept shooting, so I feel like it's my fault because that's my child's father. He was coming after me. She definitely did die a hero.
Vatrice is gone. A reality tough for Deandra to face.
And so to them,
Especially when she thinks about Vatrice's parents, her siblings, and her 4 children.
I'm sorry. And I do hope that they all find peace within this messy situation.
But peace is hard to find.
Horrific.
Knowing this family will never be the same.
It's so unfair, and it's something that none of us can never do over, can never ever get back. Vatrice did not deserve any of this. She did not deserve it.
Vatrice's family says she was participating in a contest to be on the cover of Inked magazine. She loved tattoos and taking photos. They say they hope to keep her in the running in honor of some of her greatest passions.
The case is so very sad, and not only is DV on the rise, but DV involving other family members, and it's not okay. I'm so happy that Deandra made it out alive, but on the same hand, I'm hurt that Vatrice lost her life for nothing. My thoughts and prayers are with all the loved ones involved, especially Vatrice's 4 young ones who no longer have a mother because of senseless gun act. Let me know your thoughts on this situation, and don't forget to send up prayers for this family in their difficult time. Also, hit that like button and share to keep your people aware. And as always, remember to stay woke. Things change quickly.